في 2019 اتقابلنا في مهرجان مسرح في القاهرة، واكتشفنا إننا شبه بعض قوي بالرغم من اختلافاتنا. بعدها اتقابلنا على زوم عشان نفكر إزاي ممكن نعمل حاجة سوا، حاجة تشبه لنا.
As an artist, I have the ability to do two things: to make someone see something from a different perspective, or to make someone feel seen.
I don't just speak two languages, I speak their cultures.
كل artist بيبقى عنده طريقة تفكير مختلفة تماماً. و I never realized that غير لما دخلت الجروبس دي مثلاً.
And I think a process like this of two cultures coming together, two different peoples coming together, or many people coming together, has to have a spirit of curiosity and discovery, and not one of like stricture and rules and already planning where we're going.
بحب أكتر إنه أشوف نفسي في قصص الناس سواء كانوا artist أو لأ. فبالنسبة لي إني أعرف عن الناس اللي شغالة معايا قصص حياتهم كان أهم حاجة تقريباً في البروسيس دي.
Everyone else's stories we're being affected by, which is leading us to talk about our own.
حاسة إنه الإكسرسايزز كانت جزء كبير قوي منها قربتنا قوي لبعض، يعني حسستني إنه I can relate لكل حد فينا.
I think one of the most fun and interesting things is seeing how people think and how they approach some of the exercises that we've been doing together. But I'd say like the overarching thing is just seeing that we love each other and that, you know, we have each other's back. The supportive nature of the room has been really remarkable.
بعد أكتر من مقابلة وتحضيرات كتيرة قررنا نعمل ورشة نشارك فيها الناس حكاياتنا ونسمع حكاياتهم عن البيت.
فأنا نفسي قوي إنه التجربة اللي أنا عديت بيها دي يعني نفسي هم يعادوا بيها بنفس الحلاوة بتاعتها.
It's always like the things that I know about music or about singing maybe. It's taken me so long to learn all about it. So I'm excited to share what I learned through all these years.
I'm ready to over my failure experience. This is how I learned so far. So I want to normalize the idea of failing as an artist because it's a huge part of the process and I didn't believe in it in the beginning.
So what I'm excited about is like seeing the brilliance that I know is going to happen. To see that look when somebody does something they didn't think that they could do, when somebody decides to be brave, to see that the way that somebody lights up when people applaud at what they've done. And I'm going to learn some stuff, you know. I know I'm going to learn some stuff. I know that my horizons, as they say, are going to be broadened.
I guess what I'm looking forward to is just to see young creative minds excited to play creatively and see what happens from it.
And I think that exchange across generations, from the teacher to the student, like, you know, or from the younger generation to the next, is like what keeps it all going forward.
وكان التحدي هو ازاي نوصل التجربة اللي عشناها في 3 شهور خلال ورشة مدتها يومين. في يناير 2021 قدرنا نعمل ده على الزوم، وسمعنا وشفنا حكايات من ناس كتيرة من حتت أكتر جوا مصر.
Are you ready? The arts, you know, and creating and things like this aren't just about making pretty pictures and singing pretty songs. There are skills that are applicable to life.
We are so fortunate to associate ourselves with the word artist, and also it can be a term that separates humans because they think they're not, but the truth is that there's no human that we could include in this project that wouldn't bring the same thing, no matter who they are, what they do, or where they live.
البروجكت ده كان مختلف، كان personalized قوي، وكانت حاجات عميقة قوي. و I think إن إحنا حتى وإحنا في البروسيس بتاعت البروجكت دايماً بنقول الجمهور هيطلع بإيه من العرض. إحنا عايزين الجمهور يبقى جزء من العرض زي ما إحنا جزء من العرض.
You there amongst the audience in your chair watching this performance in that language that's not yours, but you have access to the meaning of what's being said and performed. you discover even in that feeling of loneliness you brought with you to this performance, you're actually not alone. Someone else across the globe from you feels the same thing and shares the same idea about home.
The sharing of ideas, the sharing of acceptance, and the sharing of story, to my mind, is the road to peace and understanding.
I hope the impact is an understanding of our common humanity and a greater global idea of people are just people, wherever they're from, and that we share more than alike than we do differently.
Maybe that's the impact. You break a weird barrier. You elect the first South Asian Black woman vice president, and then you start thinking, that could be just what regularly happens. So maybe it's like we're breaking a weird glass ceiling in the fact that we could really make a deep artistic collaboration between our two countries. And that gets in the subconscious of everyone who witnesses the project.
استنونا قريب على المسرح في عرض عن كل الحكايات دي.